decades, the Commonwealth has been a symbol of historical ties, cultural connections and economic partnerships. Formed from the ashes of the British Empire, its members range from the world's largest democracy, India, to the small island nations in the Pacific. But today, in a rapidly shifting global order, its significance is under scrutiny. Does the Commonwealth still matter? At its heart, the Commonwealth promotes cooperation in trade, education and governance. Collectively, its economies are worth over $13 trillion, accounting for 30% of the world's population. Advocates argue that Commonwealth ties create a unique advantage, offering trade opportunities, diplomatic support, and a platform for smaller nations to have a voice. But critics say the organisation lacks real influence. Unlike the EU or the African Union, the Commonwealth has no binding policies, no shared economy, and no military alliances. With Britain's global standing shifting after Brexit, there's a renewed push to make the Commonwealth a more effective force. But is that enough to keep members engaged? At the same time, major Commonwealth members like India and South Africa are looking beyond the organisation. India is prioritising BRICS, whilst African nations are strengthening ties with China and Russia. Experts say the Commonwealth must redefine its purpose if it hopes to stay relevant in the 21st century.
What relevance did it ever hold? Other than the fact that it seems to be Britain colonized a series of different places, and then Britain suddenly, after you had the colonial offices, so suddenly the colonial office becomes a Commonwealth office or so, and it moves forward from there. But the problem we have is that if you ask the average person, other than the fact that, okay, some leaders from, say, the African continent, amongst other places, get to come along and hobnob with royalty for, say, every so often or so during the Commonwealth meetings or something else like that, the actual real solid purpose of the Commonwealth or the benefits to the people of what is equally called the Commonwealth or so, the benefit to them is really hard to nail down.
Despite the challenges, the Commonwealth is evolving. Programs supporting youth development, green energy and digital innovation offer a glimpse of what a modern Commonwealth could be. But whether it can transform itself into a truly global force or remain a relic of history remains to be seen.
And Britain's, I don't know, we're going through a period of decline of the national structure. The West is not what it used to be rapidly. And I think that the Commonwealth also forms part of that too, because as Britain increasingly looks weaker on the global stage, and the ties to America aren't as strong as they used to be, also, the Commonwealth, which is already just seems to be a lot more of a symbolic institution, riddled in symbolic and symbolic regalia or so insignia, will itself start to have people questioning, why are we meeting once a year and what are we achieving?
With growing competition from emerging global blocs, the Commonwealth faces a defining moment. Can it reinvent itself for a new era, or will it fade into irrelevance? The coming years will decide its fate. For News Central, I'm Afua Hagan.